We know the stress, we know the stress. We did it, aside we did alright.
Welcome once again to No Stress, Just Good Vibes. I am so thankful and excited that you tuned in again to this podcast. I promise this episode is going to be exciting and very interactive. We are always mad when we find out our partners are still in contact with their ex, right? Well, on this episode, I want to give my thoughts on that and also state some reasons why some people also do that. I assure you that this episode is going to be really wonderful. I urge you all to get locked. My name is Emmanuel Afre. I am the host for this podcast. No stress, just good vibes. You can follow me on my social media on Facebook, Emmanuel Afre, on Twitter. On Twitter, it is Kojo Stunna. That is KOJO _ STUNNA. Stunna. Snapchat, it's Captain Stunna and Captain _ Stunna. The Stunna is spelled STUNNA. On TikTok, that's my new account. It's Just Good Vibes. JUXGUDVIBEZ. Just Good Vibe. And on Instagram is Kojo. That is KOJO _S_. That's my Instagram. You can find this podcast on Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, Amazon Music, Podchaser, and Deezer. I'm still working on to reach all other streaming platforms so you can stream at your own convenience. Okay, so let's get to it. Are you aware that it's not always all the time that your partner is actually contacting his or her ex, and it's the other way around? So I did a little research to find out reasons why people still keep in touch with their exes, and I want to share this with you all. So number one, some people actually still keep in touch with their exes to know the progress in their lives. And this normally happens when the relationship just fell off. They just fell out of love. And so they want to still want to know what's going on. Or when maybe one person actually messed up and he or she feels like, you know what, I feel you deserve better, so I wish you could just move on and find someone better than me. And so in the future, that same person who messed up would want to go back and look for that ex and see how he or she is doing. Or sometimes it's even the other way around. Number two, some people still stay in touch because they miss each other. This is in two phase. This has its good side and the bad side. Some is just a friendly I miss you, but some it comes with feelings attached to it, and it actually gets them in situations where they either find themselves cheating, or at the end of the day, maybe even breaking up with their partner. On the other hand, some people just want to hear from their exes once in a while, just to have a friendly conversation, nothing intimate. But sometimes some people also take advantage of it, especially when the female ex contacts the male. There is some kind of manipulation which always ends up in some sort of intimacy. But it barely happens when the male ex rather contacts the female ex. It barely happens that there's some sort of intimacy, because it turns out that females, especially when they are really down with you, they are really down with you. Number 3 has to do with maybe what happened, the cause of the breakup was not really intentional. So the person who actually caused it is always at the door knocking, apologizing, and always fighting and hoping to get another chance one day. You understand? Let's say you are in a relationship with someone, and then let's say you might have said something or done something unintentional with no bad intentions, but then your partner took it in a different way. It wouldn't always sit with you, and you would always want to fight. You always want to talk. You always want to express and really make your ex understand that, oh, you know what I did, it wasn't intentional. So I wish you could really give me a chance. And this is what happens, and always all the time it happens that it turns out to be too late. And this comes to my next point, which is my last point. Some people still get in contact with their ex because they regret their actions and want to come back, and this always turns out to be too late for them, because at that time, whatever thing that you did might have really gone deep, and to the extent that there is no love or no feelings at all to want to get back to you. And it doesn't sit well with these people. And to me, I advise that if that happens, you should just back off, because at the end of the day, if it is you, you're in a relationship with someone and the person is in touch with their ex, you will not be happy about it. So I don't think it's good for you to still pursue if you're always being turned down. Okay, so with all this being said, my thought or my opinion I would share is that you shouldn't take your relationship as a movie. You shouldn't assume that you are in one of those telenovela movies. You shouldn't take it that way at all. The only reason why you could still stay in touch with your ex is probably when there is a child involved. That is, it makes sense that, of course, the dad or the mom has to, be around the child to help, raise the child. It makes sense. That one totally makes sense. But it doesn't make sense that if there's nothing like that, you would still want to stay in touch with your ex. It's just, you're just damaging your relationship. Just imagine if it was you. I always say this. Try to put yourself in people's shoes. If it was you, that if your partner was still in contact with their ex, would you be happy about it? Of course you would be happy about it. You never would you be happy about it. And again, it would totally make sense if you are not in a relationship and then you are in contact with your ex. If both of you are not in a relationship and you guys are in contact, fine. Maybe you want to talk things over to see if things will work out. Other than that, I'm strongly for the view that you should not be contacting your ex if you are in a relationship.
We know the stress, we know the stress. We did it, aside we did alright. We know the stress.
It's been wonderful riding with you, and I thank you all so much for sticking with me. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. We can get interactive on our Telegram page, which you can find the link in the description box. There's going to be a part 2 of this episode where I will get some guests to discuss more and go deeper. So I encourage you to stick with me so you don't miss it. You can follow me on my social media on Facebook, Emmanuel Afre. On Twitter, it is Kojo Stunner. That is KOJO _ STUNNA Stunner. Snapchat, it's Captain Stunner, Captain _ Stunner. The Stunner is spelled STUNNA. On TikTok, that's my new account. It's Just Good Vibes, JUXGUDVIBEZ. Just Good Vibe. And on Instagram is Kojo, that is KOJO _S_. That's my Instagram. You can find this podcast on Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, Amazon Music, Podchaser, and Deezer. Thank you all once again, and I hope to see you next time. It's no stress, just good vibes. We out.
You the figure, I'd rather be quitter. Then the hater, I'd rather smoke shisha. Then be bitter, you'd rather be with her. Go be